Looking to get the most out of your belts with your smelters? Hey guys, thank you so much and welcome to Dragonmore Gaming, and this is the Tier 2 Belt Efficiency Guide video for smelters. So we're going to be going over each of the recipes that the smelters have, and how many smelters you actually need for each resource using a Mark II belt. So let's get started with making sure that, so like we said in a previous video, the Mark IIs can carry 12 a second. So everything's going to be revolving around the Tier 2 belt carrying 12 units of goods per second. So with that, let's get into each of the resources and how many smelters you need. And before we get started, I want to let you guys know down in the description below, make sure to check out my little cheat sheet, or you can use as a quick reference guide when you want to refer back to see how many smelters that you need for each resource. Instead of going through the whole video again, I'll try to have some bookmarks for you, but as in addition, check that just written cheat sheet just to say, all right, how many smelters you need for what. So I'll try to keep that updated so you can have that at any time. And with that, let's get back to each of the resources for Tier 2 belts. Okay, so now we're on Mark II belts, and the Mark II belts actually they transport goods again at 12 per second. So using the same calculation with the 1-to-1 ratio for iron, for example, production speed of 1, you'll just need the 12 smelters to deal with the 12 iron coming along the belt. So again, so as we do this, the production times will be the same, but since the belt is moving faster and bringing more goods, you'll need more smelters. So for iron, we're starting off with 12. And for magnets, with its slightly longer production time, is going to take you 18 smelters with the Mark II belts. Copper, again, with the iron ingots. Copper ingots are 1-to-1 ratio, so you'll need 12 smelters with the Mark IIs. Stone bricks, 12 smelters. Glass is another 12 smelters, but this is a 2-to-1 ratio, so again, if you want to do a full output belt, you'll need to double that and have 2 belts of input for a total of 24 smelters. But if you're looking for one full belt of input for the stone, 12 smelters. Energetic graphite is another 2-to-1, so 12 smelters on your input. That'll fully utilize your coal, and if you want to fully utilize your output, you just double that, 24 smelters for output. So 2 lines of coal and 24 smelters if you want to fully utilize that Mark II belt. Steel is another 12 smelters, but steel is a 3-to-1, so if you want to maximize your output belt, it'll be 36 smelters on the output. High purity silicon, also known as silicon ingots, also 12 smelters. Titanium, you need another 12 smelters to utilize all that ore. It is a 2-to-1 ratio, so if you want to double up on it, you need 24 smelters to get the full output belt. Next is diamond, which is another 24 smelters. So for the alternate diamond pattern for Mark IIs, this one's a lot easier, so it's a 1-to-2 ratio. So 1 kimberlite gets you out 2 diamonds. So this one you'll need 9 smelters so you don't get anything backed up on the output belt. Now if you want 100% for both sides, then you just need to double that on the on the output side. So you'll need the same 1 kimberlite belt going out 18 smelters, and you'll need 2 output belts to carry all your diamond back to your wherever you're taking it. So crystal silicon, again, 1-to-1 ratio, so 24 smelters. So for the titanium alloy, again, this one, 3 inputs to the 1 output, and sulfuric acid is the big ticket item here at double the rate of everything else. So just on the sulfuric acid alone, you need 18 smelters with Mark II belts to get full utilization out of your smelters and your belts. Now the outputs and again the regular titanium and the steel are only working half the time. So again, you can do the trick where you do a second belt of sulfuric acid and you can double this whole production out, and you only need that second belt of sulfuric acid. The rest of the belts are those, use those same belts, and so that'll double it out to 36 smelters if you wanted to do double this setup. So last and certainly least for the Mark II belts is the silicon ore pattern from stone. Again, this is the one that converts 10 stone into 1 silicon ore. Yeah. Again, I would never recommend this. Just go to another planet that actually has silicon and just mine it directly. But if for some reason you want to do this, the full utilization is 12 smelters using the Mark II belts. And that'll do it for Mark II. Alright guys, so that's been the Tier 2 Max Belt Efficiency Guide videos for smelters. So I hope you got some value out of that. And be sure to check down in the link in the description below again if you need to refer back at any time for your little quick reference guide, your little cheat sheet, so you can quickly see, you know, how many smelters you need for what. And guys, thank you so much. And if the Tier 2 stuff is not quite where you're at in the game, you know, make sure to check down below. Here's the video for the Tier 1 belts. So if you're just getting started, that's where you'd want to start as far as getting the most out of your belts. And then again, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe for more tips and guides videos in the future. Thanks so much.